And nothing tips off.
Kevin, thank you. Chris Middleton has been underrated.
Well, he's an all-star teammate, David, as you point out in that story. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Middleton. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Three-point field goal.
And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. You might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game, because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Here's Ayton. Feeds it to Booker. Hangs in the air, and it's Ayton missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Bucks. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Middleton for 3. They grab their own miss.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level. the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And, Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. And something that gets forgotten with Brook Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the 3 and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense, but he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Giannis.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. Chris Paul grabs the miss. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 3, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Paul. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
Paul passes to Booker. 1:25 left to play in the first. Paul, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Milwaukee leading by 5. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. On the wing, Giannis. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Passes to Holiday. For 3, Middleton. Second chance shot. The kick out to Holiday. Crowder with the steal. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And the dunk by Booker.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses off the right iron. Back to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul looking around. The shot, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team...
With anything, whether it's...
And with his younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D, guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
The Suns trailing. Crowder finds Bridges. Over in the corner, Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. He does everything and does it all well.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Pass to Booker. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton against Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. Middleton's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. To the paint. Bridges misses. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Holiday looking for an opening. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Just his first attempt. Bridges with the board. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Crowder dishes to Ayton. Back to Crowder. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, the aggressive approach from Giannis, I like it. Not settling for the layup, instead punching it on it. That's the way you do it.
Ball outside. Back to Booker. Another shot. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And stolen by Ayton. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Holiday against Paul. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. They get it again. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. And it's all knotted up.
And the activity of the Greek freak around the bucket. I mean, this guy just does not quit. Relentless. Really knows how to finish with authority after misses come his way. Wow.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Suns ahead, leading by just 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Mike Budenholzer. Coach, what's your message going into the second half to you?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They gained a little ground. And that
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, we've got Johnson. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Payne, and it's Shamet in at shooting guard. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks trail.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
Pass to Johnson. Now Kaminsky. Shamet on the wing. Poked away. Johnson finds Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses his anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Ojala. Back to Allen. Down low. Shamet with the steal. Pass to Payne. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Johnson kicks to Payne. There's the pass to Shamet. Kaminsky against Portis. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Pass to Hill. Three-pointer. And the Bucks miss again. Suns leading by 8. To the inside. Here's McGee. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes it to Ojala. Shoots from the baseline. Shamet with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Kaminsky, the pass to Shamet. He dishes it to McGee. Shamet with it. Picked up by Portis. The feed now to McGee. Count it. Good. McGee's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Allen outside. Left side, Portis. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nora. He's guarded by Kaminsky.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Shamet, the pass to Payne. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Portis against Johnson. Back to McGee. They shoot again. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
With the shot. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. To the middle, Shamet with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Payne. Finished off the break. Payne's got 6.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Hill passes to Nora. And the 3 off target. Stolen by Allen. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Booker. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forward. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Holiday with the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, sometimes Holiday makes it look so easy. Automatic, able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Ball passes to Crowder. Kicks to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker finds Bridges. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Ayton. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Bridges against Middleton. Pass to Crowder. They get a hand on it. He kicks it to Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Milwaukee ball.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 5-point game. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Ball against Holiday. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Booker, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Phoenix leading by 5. Paul with the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Crowder finds Bridges. Now here's Booker. And there's the pass to Ayton. And here's Booker. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Giannis against Crowder. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. The shot off that time. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Middleton. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Paul with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound Bucks. Middleton on the wing. Lopez inside. He's covered by Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bridges outside. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 4. 1 second left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to take a miracle for them here, or actually a miracle three-pointer and a foul. This one's over.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're up by 4. 1 second left in the 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first dancer.
Lopez with the steal. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the
Thank you, Kevin.
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy, but credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
Now, here is George. Jackson misses. Here's Antetokounmpo. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Jackson against Holiday. Here's George. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Middleton on the wing. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Leonard, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jackson with it. To the inside. Back to Leonard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
George against DiVincenzo. Passes it to Lopez. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. George finds Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Marcus Morris money in the mid-range.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's George, and they pick up 2.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Here's Middleton. The offensive rebound. He can't get that one to fall. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Covered by Giannis. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Leonard with the steal. Right side Jackson. Antetokounmpo defending. Back to Leonard. To the middle. From the paint. He can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 6. Holiday looking for an opening. Down low. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's George. Here's Zubac. And there's the call by the official. He'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
For 3, Middleton. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
Outside, Antetokounmpo with the drive. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Jackson finds George. To the paint. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
And here's George. Following the 3-pointer by Chris Middleton. A nice shot by George.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time 3-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Shots good by Middleton.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here's George. 10 points for him. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Middleton on the wing. And there's the drive. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Jackson has the open look. No good on the triple. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but goodness.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Giannis kicks to Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Leonard with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Jackson against Holiday. Puts it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Holiday against Jackson. Outside Leonard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Giannis, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Assisted by
Giannis has got 14 points for the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Left side Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And that one's good. George. 14 points for George.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. The putback. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points and 1 assist. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. And the way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans...
And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Middleton's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Holiday against Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And now a 4-point Clipper lead. Bledsoe against Howard. He dishes it to Middleton. Inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Bledsoe against Holiday. Outside, George. Back to Bledsoe. Batum passes to George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Luke Kennard in for George.
Milwaukee foul. That's his first personal foul.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bledsoe taking his time here. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Portis. And the dunk by Zubac.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
He gets that one. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Hill against Bledsoe. It's back to Hill. Passes it to Portis. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Clock at 4. Portis kicks to Hill. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. Man passes to Batum. Bledsoe right side. Back to Batum. Pulls up. And too long on the shot.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And Portis throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the pass to Kennard. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nwora, the pass to Allen. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Portis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lost a man. To the middle. Here's Batum. It's blocked. Zubac the pass to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Ojale. This one for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Bledsoe is out there with Kennard, and it's man in at the 3 spot. To the inside. Zubac against Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson dishes to Leonard. On the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton on the wing. Lopez outside. On the wing, Holiday. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
George looking around beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Giannis outside. He feeds it to Lopez. That one goes. Count it. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jackson passes to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Middleton left side. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And the basket is good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Here's Lopez. 6 to shoot. Middleton for 3, hands it from downtown.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jackson dishes to George. George double teamed. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now the dish to Middleton. Here's the 3. Oh, they get it back.
You can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
Jackson against Howard. Jackson kicks to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Lopez passes to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Middleton.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here are the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jackson finds George. 6 on the shot clock. Lots of room. That shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Shots good by Ibaka.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Launches it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. Outside, George. No good. So the Clippers with the win. A confident win and one where, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and
Thank you.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Second shot opportunity. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Bridges. Paul outside and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Well, we know Zubac can eat up space inside, Brent. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Booker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. At the elbow, Paul. Pocket 6. Ayton with it. George picks him up. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Down low. And it's Ayton missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George with the ball. Bridges covering. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
So the wing on the left. Paul for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Up top, Leonard. Passes to Zubats. Jackson kicks to Leonard. From the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 3. Ball right side. The 3. They get the rebound. Bridges. And the rejection by Zubats. In the corner, it's Bridges. Stolen by George. Out in his own on the break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time. And a great play on the ball.
Now here's Paul. Top of the key, Booker. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Defended by Crowder. The tray. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3.
Well, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Booker kicks to Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. Shoots over Zubats. Off target with the jump hook. Leonard inside. And there it is for him. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Defended by Crowder. And the dunk by Zubats.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Poke loose. Ayton kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
And it's sent back by George.
Paul George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Bridges against Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Back to Bridges. Now the pass to Paul. Outside Crowder. From deep. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles leading by 15. Pass to Leonard. Jackson with it. It's George on the wing. Outside Leonard. The Clippers rebound. Outside for Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 15. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Ball against Jackson. To the middle. They could use a bucket. And Ayton with the layup.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Leonard on the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
And it's George missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 16-point game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
To the paint. Outside for George. There's the 3.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
On the wing, Booker. On the wing, Bridges. And that one hits back iron.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Goes back up. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Booker inside. Defended by George. Ball left side. Back to Booker. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Clippers lead by 19. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but... And that does it for our halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They have Frank Kaminsky. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Pass to McGee. And he uses the glass on the layup. McGee's got his first 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Kaminsky kicks to Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Drives to the hoop. The dish to McGee. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside, Batum. The feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
If Serge Ibaka can get down that low, it's going to be that easy for him. It's been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
And good that time.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
The pass to Kennard. And stolen by Payne. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he's still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge. Can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Bledsoe.
Switch.
Inside. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet.
Come around.
Over Kennard. That one a little long.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kicks it to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Payne looking around. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Man passes to Ibaka. Passes it to Man. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:16 left here in the third quarter. To the inside, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Man. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson against Batum. Outside for Bledsoe. There's the triple. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kennard for 3. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Payne. Takes the 3. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. And so it's Los Angeles holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Kennard. Baca is out there with Batum. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's man in at the small forward position. And there's the pass to McGee. He dishes it to Payne. Johnson surveying the floor. And McGee kicks to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline J. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Well, this will always be a part of Serge's game. Rim protection on the inside. That's nasty.
Pass to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. No good. Shot missing. And Phoenix will come the other way. Now, here's Shamet. Defended by Batum. Yep, that one goes. And it's 6 points for JaVale McGee.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Inside. And Batum kicks to Kennard. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Jackson against Paul. Down low. Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Bridges inside. Leonard's there. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
Booker and the dunk by Booker.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Outside, George. Jackson finds Leonard. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 20. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Another one falls for Phoenix.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Passes to Jackson. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
No good from Booker. Clippers leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Now Paul lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by George.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Uncovered. Good work there as it goes.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Crowder kicks to Booker. Nailed from three-point land.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Now the pass to Leonard. Lets the three fly. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For
A magnificent sunset in Milwaukee. What a beautiful Midwest city. Welcome all. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Lopez. Pass to Middleton. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now.
And, you know, DiVincenzo starting game, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now the Bucks with it. Middleton from the outside. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Bridges against Holiday. Bridges outside. Paul finds Crowder. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. Giannis with the rebound. And with DiVincenzo Clark, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, B.A. Gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball. He plays excellent defense. He can make the three-point shot. Moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
That one rocked this arena. That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker from downtown. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Here's Middleton. From the top of the key, he buries it.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Now here's Booker. Paul for 3. Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 so far. Down low. Uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide open man and found him perfect.
DiVincenzo against Booker. From deep. Ayton passes to Crowder. Booker for 3. They get it again. Bridges outside. Booker finds Bridges. And another shot. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Sends it home from three-point land.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Outside Paul. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Paul.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Connects from downtown. Middleton's got 5.
Well, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. .103 left in the first quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
Paul against Holiday. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Middleton. The three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Holiday against Paul. Out to Bridges. Launches a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
They've also had a great start beyond the arc. The threes are really falling.
On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And a deep three from Paul. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Lets the three fly. Milwaukee with the rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here is DiVincenzo. Booker defending. DiVincenzo, the pass to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Count that one. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And, you know, when Giannis takes a shot, the defense wins if it's a shot outside of the paint. They want him taking jumpers. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. With the drive. Antetokounmpo, right side. Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Booker. They need this. And Booker with the jam.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
You know, Clark, with Giannis, it's impossible to keep him out of the paint.
Well, once he gets in there, it's too late. I mean, fortunately, he knows that's his strength, and he butters his bread in there. Still, sometimes he'll bail out a team with that jump shot.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. Second shot opportunity. Shoots over Bridges. Kept alive.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Middleton finds Lopez. Back to Middleton. There's the triple. Lopez. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Pass to Middleton. The three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Middleton's got 16 points.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And that one's good. Paul,
so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Kicks it out to Middleton. And another three for Milwaukee.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
From deep three-point range. And Chris Paul with the three. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Yeah, that one's good.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing he can find his teammates too.
A big-time effort for Chris Middleton, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game. Time for a quick break, then back to the act.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Chris Middleton.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
George Hill out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Portis in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And they pick up 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Nora. Off target from outside. And Phoenix shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And here's Payne outside. The shot that time not on target. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Pass to Ogilvy. Now Allen, covered by Johnson. To the middle. A nice shot by Ogilvy. And the Bucks lead by 21.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And he's going for the lob. Pushing it up now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Allen. The three is up. Drains the triple. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Hill with the steal. Tipped. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Hill, the pass to Allen. Portis, right side. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
For 3, Allen on target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Payne outside. It's hauled in by Portis.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Back to Hill. Pass to Allen. Now Hill. 5 on the clock. Nora. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From deep. The shot by Payne, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hill. And it's off the back of the rim, no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Assist goes to Landry Shaman.
59 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Allen. Here's Nora to the inside. And here's Allen. Here's Nora, covered by Johnson. Portis, left side. Here's Ogilvy. Back to Portis. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. In transition, here they come. And rejected. It's a one-on-one situation. Outside, Hill. Pass to Allen from outside the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Johnson against Hill. Back to Johnson. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Allen's got 9 points now in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a commanding lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They double him with Booker. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. Outside Booker. Hill with the steal. Allen on the wing. Back to Hill. Here's Nora. Knocks it loose.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Paul, shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint. Here's Crowder, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Hill against Paul. Pass to Allen. Here's Ogilvy. 5 to shoot. Portis, the pass to Allen. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Hill for 3. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Now here's Ayton. Bridges left side. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Pass to Allen. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Allen's got 12 points here in the second half. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Good on the shot.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Nora. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The putback.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Hill against Paul. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Crowder right side. Johnson finds Crowder. Outside Johnson. And here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Johnson passes to Crowder. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Crowder's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Out to the wing. Up top Hill. They double him with Booker. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Hill. Pass to Ogilvy. Over to the wing. Here's Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Yep, that one goes.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to Hill. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Johnson.
Jump ball call.
And it's the Suns with the ball. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Allen against Booker. Allen, the pass to Hill. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got... Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. A view of...
With the Greek Freaks.
Well, certainly makes them harder to stop, Allie. Thanks for that. So here's the Clippers starting group. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Really not easy to stick with Brook Lopez in the screen and roll. This guy fantastic moving after the screen.
George against DiVincenzo. Here's Zubats. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Goes back up. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in your respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Now here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Middleton passes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. The shot from 20 feet out. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's George. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Middleton's got his third basket on the night right there.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Pass to George. Zubats with it. Covered by Lopez to halt the run. A nice shot by Zubats.
Well, there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Jackson against Holiday. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. The Bucks have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Lopez finds Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Another shot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Holiday against Jackson. Driving to the basket and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Middleton. Give him 8. Lopez. Great positioning on the putback.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
Marcus Morris Sr.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior. Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Lopez can't hit. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Bucks on top. They lead. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Lopez. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Middleton outside. Fires from deep.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Antetokounmpo covering, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Pass to Holiday. Now Middleton. To the middle. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Jackson outside. George outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. And the Bucks shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Rejected by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays. And that send-it back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
George against DiVincenzo. George passes to Leonard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
4 on the clock. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Holiday against Jackson. Leonard outside. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Just 5 to shoot. It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
You know, Doris, with Kawhi, the career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
And the Clippers again with a bucket.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Holiday with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Holiday. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by George. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Middleton covering. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Holiday against Jackson. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Up top, DiVincenzo. George defending. Middleton from the outside. Another miss by Middleton. Jackson outside. Oh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully. Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Chris Middleton.
Man, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for the Clippers, Eric Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Serge Ibaka. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Man in at the 3, the small forward. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Pass to Man. Now Ibaka. Kennard has the open look. The rebound by Ogilvy.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Nora. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And they get it back. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Batum. No one near him. And he knocks the jumper down. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Bledsoe against Hill. Here's Nora. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Bledsoe against Hill. Inside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. From deep three-point range. Here's Nora. Pass to Portis. And the baseline jumper goes down. Portis has got his first basket.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Bledsoe against Hill.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bledsoe, right side. Here's Batum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Batum's gotten his second bucket of the game. Kennard against Allen. Pass to Nora. Portis with it. And here's Allen. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Here's Mann. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Nora. Down low. Here's Ogilvy. Got a hand on it. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Batum. Second chance effort. Tipped. They recover it. Here's Ibaka. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. To the left wing. Here's Nora. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Pass to Mann. Kennard outside. Here's Batum. And there's the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks ahead. They lead by 8. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got George Hill. He's out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Ogilvy in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Pass to Allen. Here's Ogilvy. Clock at 4. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Allen can't get it to go. Los Angeles shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Mann. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Hill against Bledsoe. Here's Nora. Pass to Portis. Oh, ripped away. Here's Mann. Offensive rebound.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Milwaukee shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Here's Nora. Pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Clock at 6. From deep. Here's Ogilvy. That shot off the mark. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Batum. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. DiVincenzo against George. Oh, they get a hand on it. Jackson, the pass to George. To the inside. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. It's rebounded by Zubats. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Leonard. Great D that time from Middleton. The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
Jackson against Holiday. Leonard passes to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Middleton. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's DiVincenzo. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. The Clippers running out of time. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Leonard with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Holiday passes to Middleton. From behind the arc. Antetokounmpo. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
George outside. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D, he's got both.
On the wing, Holiday. To the middle. Here's Middleton. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bucks.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. $18 feet out. Holiday grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Holiday. Defended by Jackson. Now Holiday. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one was a fun one to watch. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the fifth at center.
We are.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubats in at the center position. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. Paul for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Defended by Crowder. And he goes in for the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Booker. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, with Zubats on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well on pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Passes it to Zubats, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Left side Crowder. From 13. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 7. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the dunk by Zubats.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Paul looking around. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Booker. And here comes the break. Back to Crowder.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Paul.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Outside, George. He's covered by Ayton. Outside for George. Shot clock at 2 from past the arc. It's good from long range.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
1:19 left in the first. The drive by Booker. Ayton trying to break free.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Zubac's in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Zubac's, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Pass to Crowder. Booker looking around. Bridges. That's short off the rim. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Leonard. It's deflected. Booker left side. Out to the wing. Paul against Jackson. Paul kicks to Booker. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Suns, drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. Paul outside. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt. That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Booker against George. To the paint. Zubac's in the post. And the dunk by Zubac's.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Paul against Jackson. Paul dishes to Ayton. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Only given up 2 points this quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
Here's Jackson. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Paul passes to Ayton. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. Outside Leonard. To the middle. Nails the baby hook. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Paul kicks to Booker. Off the run, misses the layup. Clippers leading by 7.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
Leonard the pass to Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
This is why you love to run the offense through Leonard. Have to play him to score. That opens up passing lanes.
On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Leonard. Bridges kicks to Crowder. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
Typically, Jay Crowder doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but looking right at home on that one.
Shot on the way. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Driving inside. Bridges kicks to Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Leonard against Bridges. Leonard the pass to Zubats. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubats has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
All times Booker. Back to Paul from deep. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes it off the glass. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Paul with the ball. Jackson on him. They get it back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I just admire the instinct that Ayton has. Seems to know exactly where to be when the shot goes up.
Bledsoe with it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You've got to like what Ivica Zubats has done in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward position.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Johnson finds Payne. Pocket 6. Charity stripe shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Batum with the ball. Working on Payne. Left side, Batum.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing. Smitty, great for serve both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Kane kicks to Shamet. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Shamet the pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's McGee with the jam.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
It's Bledsoe on the wing. Payne covering. Bledsoe with working on Payne. Knocked away. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Suns trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Payne kicks to Johnson. And the pass to Kaminsky. Shamet with it. The feed to McGee. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Got a piece of it. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Johnson finds Shamet. Payne looking around. Takes a 3. Shamet the pass to McGee. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Bledsoe passes to Kennard. Locked loose. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's Payne, guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Johnson. Shamet up top. Kennard covering. The 17-footer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Trying to end the drought. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
McGee, the putback. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Passes it to Mann. Feeds to Batum. Pass to Kennard. Back to Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both free throws good from Batum. 12 seconds left in the 3rd. Booker outside. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Fires from deep. Batum grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Man passes to Kennard. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
All up top, guarded by Bledsoe. Booker outside. On the wing, Bridges. Paul against Bledsoe. Paul's shot is off.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
There's the pass to Kennard. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Jackson looking around, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Inside, Crowder with the steal. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Bridges for 3. Here's Booker. There's the drive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Jordan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Paul outside, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Bridges. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Zubats has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Crowder inside. Kicks to Ayton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Clippers leading by 12. Outside, George. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Ball against Jackson. Paul dishes to Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges kicks to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside, off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
George against Booker. George passes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, George with it. Over Booker. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David...